Welcome to Fort Worth, Texas, and Amon G. Carter Stadium. At any time the TCU Horned Frogs take the field, they have a standard, a legacy to live up to. One that was established by the likes of Slingin' Sammy Baugh, Davey O'Brien, and LaDainian Tomlinson. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see, the UCF Knights taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So UCF's offense will start this game off. And they're led out there by a man who will carry the ball plenty in this one, guys.
Well, it's real simple. He's the best player on their team. They have got to force-feed this guy the football.
No doubt about it. The offense goes through him. Excited to see how they've built this offense and how many different ways they can get him touches.
With the catch, it's Pittman. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick starting conference.
Man, it's always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
The Knights have this offense rolling. It'll be a draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
The Knights getting set on 1st and 10. Now they'll run the draw. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pulls it in. It's Harvey. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
This running back is a weapon. And not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on 1st down, 2nd down, and 3rd down, as you saw right there.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Knights!
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So TCU's offense will have its first possession of the game. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away and man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
And it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got to show that.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
Looking for a gap. It's Cook. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. The Horned Frogs in the hurry-up. They'll try to power their way ahead. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Running it back, it's Richardson. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
On second down, wants to throw. Finds his tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
I'll say this, in college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack, once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job phone tag.
Across the 45. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. He's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Makes his connection. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Knights are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man quickly. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Here comes the offense on second down. On the option. The pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. We've got this third down play to open the quarter. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They've been great on third down. Now to finish the deal on first and goal. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, UCF!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Oregon State has the lead right now, but this Research Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 4 over Oregon. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Now the play fake. They're trying to get to it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Horned Frogs will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll bring it back. It's Richardson. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. The offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Harvey. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And that is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game. It's still a 14-point lead, guys. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. The Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up. They'll try to pop the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. They're setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get this.
He lets it fly. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Let's see which way they go after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 39. Unloads to the wideout. And this sophomore's going to learn you can't force that type of pass. Very lucky to get it back. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take off. At the 45 on his way. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Richardson.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Cook. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Got it behind the line. It's Cook. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the right. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. Back to the air one more time. Touchdown, TCU! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And after the extra point, they cut the lead in half, now 14-7. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I can go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish strong.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
He's going for it all. He makes the catch inside the 25. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Fires to the middle. And he intercepts it. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and the ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Finds his man. It's Williams. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They're going to stay aggressive here. 5 wide on 2nd and 1. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. He's looking to throw it. Trying to get to it. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Gets open down the middle. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on third and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. As someone once said, from way downtown, bang, outside of 60 yards. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Just enough time for one final play of the half. He wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half. Here now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Fort Worth. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, back to M&G Carter Stadium and our outstanding broadcast team.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Knights will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think again, if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Got his man. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
They'll try the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line. To the air, it's Hoover. Got his man on the right. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a fourth down. And the Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They'll leave it with the lone back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Knights will punt it away on 4th down. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And they'll down this ball just a little shy of the 50. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Richardson.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. And after that 1st down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal coming. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3rd and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Just threw that one way too far.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Quentin Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, going up top. He's got it down the left. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quickly to the tight end. There to make the stop, and we played 3 in this one. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Finds a crease at the 20. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Yeah, and if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock.
He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Knights.
Yeah, I love the little play-action fake. You get inside the 5, you're thinking run as a defense, come up, be physical, and they slip those guys right behind you, throw it over the top of you. Man, those are tough to defend. Nice little play action by this offense.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. Looking to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. And the defense on him, and he will go down. Sack on the 2-point try. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. TCU has it back in the Horned Frogs go on offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And the Horned Frogs want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Grabs it in the middle. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Cook. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Horned Frogs line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a 1-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. to the ground with the back. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. They'll run it. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Breaks the tackle. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
It's really important at this point of the game late that they at least get a field goal here to make this a 2-possession game. So they're staying conservative. They're running the football, keeping it on the ground to execute that idea.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
They'll try to blast their way in. Tripped up for the tackle.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep right to him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
He'll keep it on the sneak. He's not going to get there, and they'll have to give up the football. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, Dave Pollock, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another